Hi guys, in my absence, I missed out on a lot of news. One of the biggest things to happen this year was the release of so many new X-Antibody Digimon. In this video, I'll be going through all the new X-Antibody Digimon. There will be a lot of Digimon to cover, so I'll be giving quick descriptions of each Digimon. The reason we have so many new X-Antibody type Digimon is because of the release of the new Digimon V-pair that focused on X-Antibody Digimon. Also, there was a vote called the Digimon X Antibody Super Vote. It was an online event held from July 27 to August 20th, 2018, in which fans were able to vote once a day for which Digimon they would like to see obtain an X-Antibody form. The 50 Digimon who made the final cut for rankings were selected from a previous questionnaire. All these Digimon were voted to obtain an X-Antibody form. Many of them have gained an X-Antibody form, and other Digimon who are not on the top 50 vote obtained an X-Antibody form. Also, quite a few different artists designed the X-Antibody forms, so there might be different art styles or design styles for the Digimon. Alright, let's talk about the new X-Antibody type Digimon. And the first is a fan favorite Digimon, Agumon X. As expected, there is some fan service in her design, but it's not as revealing as her original design. The first thing that caught my attention was her helmet, which looks more like a bishop's headgear. It makes her look more holy. I definitely like the design of this X-Antibody form. It simply upgrades everything about Agumon without making her look too different. She has an upgraded bow and has better clothes. The design might seem a bit busy with too many things, but I think it's fine. Overall, the design makes Agumon look more like a holy Digimon, and it's benefiting an angel Digimon. If we compare her design with Agumon, she seems more holy and mature. Agumon's clothes do not resemble the clothes of a holy angel Digimon. I doubt you would see a nun or a holy person dressed like that. Of course, this could be because of fan service, but it could also be to show how Agumon is immature and rebellious. She probably dressed like that on purpose to annoy the holy angel Digimon. However, her X-Antibody form looks mature and even dignified. Her helmet even resembled that of a bishop, which might show her higher position in the angel order. If this is what they tried to show through the design, then it's a great way to show character development throughout a design. The next X-Antibody type Digimon is the evolution of Agumon X, Ophanimon X, and her fall down mode. It seems all of Gatomon's evolution line have now obtained an X-Antibody form, and I'm sure all of you Gatomon fans are happy. Ophanimon X has numerous energy wings. Originally, Ophanimon had metallic looking wings, so these energy ones do look nice. While for her fall down mode's X form, the first thing that got my attention was her massive scythe made from energy and a wheel. It said that the armor and spikes on Ophanimon X's shoulders can combine to become a weapon called Eden Lance. It must be an energy lance, similar to the energy scythe, while Ophanimon X has green energy spikes on her shoulder and a bull-like helmet near her waist. Ophanimon fall down mode has a goat's head with demonic energy horns. Personally, I prefer the demonic energy horns. Ophanimon X is standing on top of a wheel, while fall down mode seems to have more wheels. These wheels even have spikes on them. Ophanim also means wheel in Hebrew, so I guess that could be the reason why Ophanimon X and her fall down mode have these wheels. Ophanimon fall down mode X was designed by Nanako Hayato. The next Digimon is Axeknightmon X. It's now a single Digimon and has reached Mega level. Its evil intentions have been amplified, and it now wishes to be one of the 7 great demon lords. In Digimon Chronicles, we learn that he wishes to take Barbamon's position, and both of them proceed to fight each other. I really do like this design, and the art is gorgeous. His double-sided laser lance looks cool, and I like the chest, which looks like a skull. The next Digimon is Stallman X. It seems her design has gotten more fan service, which I personally dislike. She is a female version of Beelzemon Blast mode, but her design looks less demonic when compared to Beelzemon. However, I do like her guns and fly bullets, which reference Beelzebub, the Lord of Flies. Also, her mask seems to be upgraded, as a part of it is now white and spikier. I do prefer it over her normal form's mask. Next up is one of my favorite X-Antibody forms, Agumon X. This design fills me with nostalgia. It's similar to the Agumon of the first Digimon movie. It's one of my favorite Agumon designs, and I'm glad that they brought this old design back. I wonder if this Agumon is as big as the movie Agumon. The black and red are a perfect color scheme and it makes the design look terrifying. I'll definitely be making a Digimon design review for this Digimon. It might be the next one. The next Digimon is Metal Greymon X. Its design is ferocious and its gun looks amazing. When compared to Metal Greymon X, I believe this design is superior. I've always liked Metal Greymon Virus more than the normal Greymon, simply because it's the original ultimate for Agumon. Metal Greymon Virus has each of its mechanized portions updated, in particular its enhanced and remodeled trident arm on its left arm. Also, it has been equipped with an energy booster that, at its maximum output, lets it exceed the speed of sound. I really do love these X Antibody forms for the Agumon line. They tried making Agumon Black X's evolution line forms different to the normal Agumon line, but its mega form, Black Wargreymon X, which appeared early on, is simply a color swap of Wargreymon X. I hope they create a new mega level X form for this evolution line. Next up we have Mephistomon X. Surprisingly, this Digimon looks a lot like Mary Poppins. I'm shocked at what they have done for this design and I simply love it. Mephistomon is a devil-like figure and even references Satan, yet for his X form, they've decided to make it become a female Mary Poppins. It's so ridiculous, but it works so well with this design. It's perfect. It now dresses in a ladylike fashion and its every move exudes elegance. Its skull and purple hair look great, and so far all these X Antibody type Digimon have been amazing. Next up is Devimon and Lopmon X. Both are twin Digimon with similar designs. The first thing you will notice is their long ears. While Lopmon X has fluff around her, they both have an ear jewelry which is linked with the other twin. This allows them to know of each other's location and status. Both look cute, but I prefer Lopmon X more. These two were designed by Kagemaru Himeno. Next up is both Cherubimon Vice and the good version X forms. Both of these Digimon have similar designs. The X forms make them look digital and data-like. I think many more Digimon should have a design like this. It would make them look like actual digital monsters. Vice's glowing pink energy or color goes well with the color scheme, and its big hands seem to have circuits, which I like. Its profile states that Cherubimon Evil's X's abdomen is an endless dark energy, and Cherubimon Virus X has learnt the art of manipulating darkness, while Cherubimon Virtue, the good form, has accumulated endless light energy in its abdomen. Cherubimon's virus attack, Darkness Prison, expands its globe of darkness, eternally trapping the consciousness of anyone who comes into contact with it in darkness. While Cherubimon Virtue attacks with hugging pure Digimon, which will release their true potential. However, if the Digimon has a wicked heart, the evil spirit is replaced by light, and they revert back into a Digi-Egg from which they will emerge as a good Digimon. It seems like Cherubimon Virtue X has the more overpowered ability. Personally, I like the evil design more. The purple and pink color scheme look better than the pink and light blue color scheme. The evil form also has better ears and hands. Cherubimon Evil was designed by Nanako Hayato. Next up is Monzaemon X. I'm sure this will be a popular X Antibody Digimon. Its whole body is artificial because its true form is its cape. The mask on the cape is its true face, similar to how Venom Monzaemon wasn't the true body. I love this unique weird design. The face even does not have any expression and simply looks like a dummy, and I don't believe it has arms. You can even see the wing-like cape is like its limb. The next Digimon is Newman X. The grime on its body turns into tiny Newman, which then fall off and float around its main body. It has the X Antibody on its tongue and goes around flaunting it. However, since it's so covered in drool, not a single Digimon would even think of stealing it. This is a perfect design for Newman, and the color scheme, along with the baby Newman, look great. Newman X was designed by Kenji Watanabe. The next Digimon is Cyberdramon X. Its unique rubber armor has turned into a hard material, which covers it from head to toe. The hardness has given it a polished, beautiful look. It moves stealthily, making every step count. Not only does it look like a stealthy assassin, it even fights like one. Its eraser claw has sharpened and enhanced further. It also seems like its tail is now an important feature. Now we have the X Antibody of the very first Digimon, Tyrannomon X and Dark Tyrannomon X. The primeval data engraved into Tyrannomon X's digicore has been drawn out, transforming it into a figure whose dinosaur-like traits are more pronounced. Its power and speed have increased due to gaining more muscle mass. It is harder to tame Tyrannomon compared to before. It's more of a feral dinosaur that probably cannot talk anymore, as its beast instincts have taken over. Its green leaves now glow, and this This effect is perfect for the monster and suits it quite well. While Digimon X is simply a stronger version of its previous self, it is now able to harden a portion of its flesh and even produce green flames by manipulating the virus within its body. It also seems to have a green crystal on its tail. Its black and red color scheme look great. The Digimon X was designed by Moriyama So. Next up is Omni-Shatmon X. This Digimon does not seem to be that different when compared to its normal form. It might have gotten sharper armor. It also has sharp crystal claws, and personally I don't really like the design that much. Surprisingly, Omni-Shatmon was ranked number 8 in the Digimon Super Vote. I did not think it was that popular. The next Digimon is Agumon X, and I like the design choice to make him look more like a wild rock star. Its cruelty and wild temperament have intensified, turning it into a crazed warrior that attacks with glee. It wields an axe made by fusing an electric guitar and electric chainsaw together as a weapon, and uses it to play out its soul's excitement in the form of a rock rhythm. Next up is Rapidmon X. This X form is based on the gold armor Rapidmon. It's now a mega level Digimon. The thing that caught my attention is the bunny armor on its chest. It's quite unique. I've never really seen a bunny face on a chest before. I like it. Its armor is similar to Omni-Shatmon, and this could be because Rapidmon X was designed by Asmaria. This guy is responsible for designing many Digimon and giving them sharp armor that you have seen in many X antibody type Digimon. Next up we have Monzaemon X. The love overflowing from within its body has manifested as a lovely gel that is filled with hearts, and its cuteness has gone up even more. It is happy to pluck its lovely gel and give it to Digimon drawn in by its cuteness. Since the Digimon that receives it feels happy, it seems that it likes watching them smile more than anything. I like the concept of this design. It's a giant cute teddy bear whose love is forming into wings and a halo. And it's funny that originally Monzaemon was simply a failure Digimon, so looked weird and kind of ugly on purpose. However, its X form instead makes it look cute, and this could probably be its true design. Monzaemon X was designed by Plex. Here we have Cyberdramon X. This Digimon was not in the vote, so it's surprising to see it gain an X antibody form. It is clad in golden armor that shines and forms a barrier that repels attacks from demon species Digimon. The next Digimon is Maramon X. Its violent temperament has grown even more, and if it discovers approaching virus species, it will strike them down and go on a fierce rampage despite being a data species Digimon. In this form it now has skin, and I personally don't like the fact that it has skin. I like the design of its normal form just because I like the simplicity of its design. It's a giant monster made of fire with a stitched up mouth. Next up is Pegasusmon X, and I love the normal Pegasusmon's design, but I don't really like this version. It could simply be because of the armor, how it's more spikier looking, or maybe it's simply because it's in a different pose, and I just liked the original Pegasusmon's pose. The armor it wears has been powered up, and it is now clad a barrier that wards off evil in its surrounding. The space within the barrier operates under its own unique laws, allowing Pegasusmon to super accelerate enough for its maximum speed to reach the speed of light. That sounds overpowered, and I wonder if many other Digimon can move at the speed of light. Now we have Justimon X, and I love the new Justimon X design. He looks more like a Power Ranger, but also has a creepy and awesome hand. It reminds me a lot of Centaurumon's original hand. It no longer needs to switch between its 3 arms, as each piece is located in different body parts, which it activates by its belt buckle. Also, it is able to activate all of its powers at the same time, but it's limited. Justimon X was designed by Plex. Next up is Oman X. It looks beautiful and divine, and for some reason it doesn't really remind me of a phoenix. It looks more like a dinosaur. The long neck reminds me of a dinosaur. Anyways, it now has 12 holy rings and gives off powers so sacred that not even ordinary angel species Digimon are a match for it. The divine aura covering its body is the largest defensive firewall, and so it is immune to all viruses. It is said that if a Digimon touches one of its falling feathers, they will be protected from the clutches of evil. I find it interesting that they decided to make the fire surrounding it actually be a firewall. The only other Digimon that represents the firewall is Maramon. Next up is Renamon X, and I think I already showed her and her Mega Levels X form in a previous video. Anyways, Renamon X was designed by Kagemaru Himeno, while Sakuyamon X was designed by Kenji Watanabe. What's interesting is that after releasing the original prototype design of Sakuyamon X, Watanabe was asked to make Agumon X more revealing and to add a giant fox. I had no idea other people forced Watanabe to make more fanservice Digimon. It's no wonder almost every Digimon has been fanserviced, which is a shame. Next up we have another Greymon. This time it's Greymon X. As you can see, this Digimon's main feature is its trident revolver, which has transformed into a gun sword. It has the crest of the sun on its wings. This is an interesting design choice. The crest shines and overflows with so much energy that it spurts out blue energy from all over the body. The claws on its hands and feet have become beam blades that utilize that energy, and you can quickly use them in close combat. Greymon X was designed by Moriyama So. This is one of my personal favorite X antibodies, Impmon X. It now wears an eye patch and a scarf, and also has a cool looking belt. Impmon believes removing its eye patch will allow it to unleash its true power. However, that does not appear to have any actual effect on its strength or technique. This is hilarious, and it makes me love the design even more. If he appears in a show, I would love to see Impmon take off its eye patch thinking it will unlock its true power, and then realizing nothing has happened. Impmon X was designed by Nanako Hayato. The next Digimon is Wizardmon X. The first thing that I noticed was its hat. It now has its own face with sharp teeth. The hat even has its own X antibody symbol. I do like the fact that they gave this hat its own unique design. Wizardmon also has an eye patch, which is strange, but it does make him look cool and mysterious. Wizardmon X is more strongly influenced by the Enerugu clan from Wichelny, and the magical powers within it has also increased due to X evolving. It has now acquired lightning sorcery powerful enough to cause things to disintegrate at the quantum level using both of its hands. I'm surprised that they are still mentioning the server of Wichelny. I wonder if we will ever see some new Digimon from that server. Also, it seems like Wizardmon X is too overpowered, as now it can disintegrate things at the quantum level. Anyways, Wizardmon X was designed by Kenji Watanabe. Next up is Lady Devimon X. It created the familiar Volley, who always acts cautiously around it from behind, causing those who it glares at to be instantly paralyzed, and the extended armament Draken, which is that giant floating hand. This design is more creepier, as you can see its normal arm now has eyeballs, and the thing that gets your attention straight away is its now gigantic familiar, and that skeletal floating hand looks creepy and cool. Honestly, this is a massive upgrade for Lady Devimon X. The next Digimon is Maramon X. For its X antibody form, they decided to max out on the weird and craziness of its design. While it has retained a single body, only its face has divided so that it can chew through even huge amounts of data in one go. Even Digimon become its prey, and it will completely devour even mega level Digimon should they get caught, which sounds crazy and ridiculous, and I would love to see that in action. Its face and design are so weird. We can see how it has 3 different faces on its head. Its face each have a will of their own, and each display delectable or unpleasant expressions as they are chewing through the same prey. Its special move, Crazy Giggle, has more than tripled in power, and at first I disliked this design, but once I saw the 3 different faces, I did not hate it as much as before. However, I still prefer the original form over this one. Finally, we have Maramon X's mega level Diaboramon X. I really like this design, and if you guys cannot tell, he is making a Y pose and its legs are on its tail. Its limbs seem to have been made of a transparent material. This Digimon is important to the story of Digimon Chronicles X. It has bigger shoulder armor and its face looks more menacing. I like the fact they have given him longer green hair, and the hair seems to have a similar energy type style like Craniumon. Anyways, it shows up in front of the enemy with an appearance like that of a balancing toy, using its tail as a pivot point as seen in the picture, and it gives off a feeling of indicative revulsion through its strange movements and the attack it unleashes from normally impossible poses like a mollusk. I wonder why it's such a revulsion. Could it be doing something inappropriate by using its tail? Anyways, this design is perfect, and I'm really glad that they didn't mess up Diaboramon's X evolution form. Surprisingly, Diaboramon X was designed by Asmaria, and that is all the new X antibody type Digimon released this year. Hopefully I didn't miss any of them out. Originally, I was going to talk in depth for each new Digimon. I even had written the script for almost all the new X antibody type Digimon. However, this would have made the video far too long. It would have been 30 to 40 minutes. Well, I wanted this video to be short, as some might lose interest in a much longer video. Even when giving little descriptions, this video was still quite long. I bet a few people did not watch this video. I guess this is my fault for trying to talk about 30 or more new Digimon. I'll be sure to make a Digimon design review for many of these Digimon. There are still Digimon who were in the vault whose X antibody forms have not yet been released. But we do know that these Digimon will obtain an X antibody form in the future. And these Digimon are Imperialdramon Fighter Mode, Susanomon, Seraphimon, ZeroDex, Shine Greymon, Victory Greymon, Monzaemon, Machinedramon, Vmon, Paildramon, Millenniumon, Dianamon, Flamedramon, Tyrannomon, Boncholeomon, Skullgreymon, Palomon, Mirage Gaugamon, Darkdramon, Chaosmon, Aerovedramon, Apocalypmon, Piedmon, Magna Angemon, Angemon, Megagargamon, Megadramon, Puppetmon, Vikemon, Devimon, and finally Trumon. Which of these Digimon are you guys most excited for? And is there another which is not in the vote that you would like to see gain an X antibody for? My 10 favorite X antibody type Digimon from the vote that I cannot wait to see are Apocalypmon, Victory Greymon, Millenniumon, Skullgreymon, Piedmon, Tyrannomon, Puppetmon, Megidramon, Chaosmon. And which are your top 10 that you would like to see? Post your thoughts in the comment section below. Hi there, I have created a Patreon where I will upload special types of content that only the patrons will receive. These rewards are images of the upcoming comic, concept art, a new series called Digimon Design Review. I have made one for Centarumon. I'll be sure to add more design reviews in the future. And the next one will be about Agumon X. And there will be many more content. It only costs $1. It would greatly help my channel, and I'll be adding more rewards in the future. If I can get 50 to 100 patrons, this will inspire me to consistently upload videos, and I'll try to upload new videos every week. So be sure to check out my Patreon website and help support the channel. The link will be in the screen and in the description down below.